What's in the box this holiday season? Find out how to keep things organized and carefree, but also decorative during the holiday season with incredible storage space item ideas. Meantime, could your holiday box have some stimulus checks in there as well? Let's see. No, it's locked. Breaking developments about your second stimulus and stimulus check, and also big progress for new viewers for grants. Free money. This is money you really need, thousands of dollars, and this is a great midday recording of Holidays LALATE. Hey, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon on the East Coast. It's Holidays LALATE, our midday lighthearted program here on LALATE that details updates about your second stimulus check, your second stimulus package, money that you be getting right now, not 5 weeks from now, and at the 10-minute mark, we get to holiday decor, which is free, cheap, or low cost, and can cost you literally almost nothing, just using items around the house to get you through the holiday spirit on little to no money. It's very simple, and if you've not subscribed, please do. Boy, I'm getting viewers money right now. Not 5 days from now, not 5 weeks from now, not 5 months from now. And ultimately, the important thing you need to know is that no stimulus check is going out today, and no stimulus check is going out tomorrow. And you need thousands of dollars right now because no one has paid you those stimulus checks over the last few months. Well, I'm getting viewers $10,000, $15,000, 6 months of rent, 12 months of rent, 3 months of rent, utilities. I'm getting people a lot of money, then thousands, $8,000, $10,000 in escalated UI benefits. You need this money right now because ultimately if Congress doesn't do anything, which is always very possible, I will have gotten you this $10,000, $15,000, $5,000 of money right now that will cover you until they get their act together. And, this is not Sister Act. This is Holidays Act. So thank you for tuning in. Also, like this video. In this video, I'll be going over why there's an eternal new focus on getting money right now, and how I'm doing it in a totally different way than I was doing it just on Thursday, and why is everything ramping up. Meantime, I'll be introducing more people that are helping you get the grants, and why it's important to understand that there's literally grants everywhere, and that you should never believe that there's no grants where you are. This is free money, this is stimulus money, and it's money for you right now. Then I'll have updates about your stimulus check briefly, and then we'll be getting to how to do holiday decor with organizational boxes that are very small, but also very decorative, that can keep things during the holidays in a way that is carefree. And with that, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news as you sit here today is that I'm getting viewers thousands of dollars of money with CARES Act 1 money. And I'm empowering you to understand how to do it, but I now have 4 to 5 volunteers who are actually helping you look as well. This is generally best for viewers who have looked and have had problems finding things, despite the information I provided on this channel. Let me go over how you can find it first off, right from the bat. First, this is clearly Sunday, and city and county may be closed, and 2-in-1 may be a automated machine on a Sunday. But you can literally find this money on a Sunday and get the applications in as other viewers have. Where is this money usually located? It's usually located in your cities, your counties, and states, and also your state housing authority. Where could you do something on Sunday for this without waiting to Monday to call those government offices? Their websites. Every city, every county, and every state has an official website. And so let me give you an example. Miami-Dade County on their website has a rent assistance grant program. Next, in West Palm Beach, Florida, has it on their website. Rent grant, go get it. Then in Broward County has one on their website. Meantime, in Missouri, utilities companies have it on their website. In Ohio, some utilities companies have it on their websites. So it's important to understand is that this stuff is published online. It's generally not a mystery. You just need to get to it. When you're looking for it on a Sunday, as opposed to a Monday where you could pick up a phone and call someone, where would you look for it online? You would look for it first in two capacities. One, rent grants would be on your city, county, or state's website. And when your city, you're going to look for your city official website, your state official your county official website, and then your state housing authority's official website. That's for rent. For utilities, you would do the same, but you would also look for your local utility company. You may have three utility companies. You may have one company that bills you for electric, one that bills you for gas, one that bills you for telephone, one that bills you for water. They may be all different. They may be all the same. I don't know how it works where you live. Here in Los Angeles, they break them up about threefold. So all of those have these grants as well, and they're generally on their website. Those departments are actually open on Sunday, so you might be able to get them on the phone on Sunday. Moreover, they also detail their grants on their printed bill. If you're one of those people that still gets a printed bill, I mean, one of the 5 people in the world, I'm just kidding. Most people get things electronically now, but if you get a paper bill in the mail, still look on the bill. It will actually mention it. Now, what's important to understand is that the big surprise and excitement started around Friday when a viewer tipped me off, and suddenly it sort of snowballed to no longer refer to it as grant when you're reaching out to the people, but refer to it as assistance, because more people use the word assistance or help. They use very basic, simple words. So you need to dumb it down whenever you call someone. You need to use very simple words that explain what you're referring to. So when we're talking about rent grant and we're talking about its CARES Act, it came from Congress, it was 1.5 trillion that went to the states, went to the counties, went to the cities, and it was CARES Act, part of the stimulus package, and then that went out as grant. Imagine saying that to someone on the phone on the other side. They're like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Well, I was just looking for rent assistance. Oh yeah, of course. I know what rent assistance is. Yeah, we have that. So make it very simple. Rent assistance, rent help. This is the predominantly overwhelming type of grant that's out there. It's rent, and generally it's coupled with utilities. Next, it's generally 3 to 6 months or an entire year. Then it's usually compounded with utilities. And additionally, it's important you understand that you need to find it first before you start taking yourself out of the contention. There's some viewers that say, I don't know if I should look because it may disqualify me for something, or maybe I shouldn't look because my rent's actually really high. They may not pay for high rent, or maybe I shouldn't look because I'm not behind on my rent. Ultimately, don't presume negativity before you start. Start going to look for it right now. Then the other thing to think about is that this is money you really will need. And ultimately, if you're having problems with 1 month of rent now, you could ultimately have problems with 4 months of rent as the pandemic and surges and lockdowns are issued across the country. So take things on the come. That's what I've always said with the viewers of this channel, is that, you all want the stimulus check. You all want the extension of unemployment benefits. But the big news today is that there is no stimulus check going out today. It's not going out tomorrow. And even if there was a deal on Tuesday, which is not going to be hatched on Tuesday, then you wouldn't see a stimulus check for over 10 days. That's 2 weeks. Now we're heading to mid-December. Then we're suddenly close to the holidays. Yeah, you see how these dates are rolling up? I want to get you money right now, not 5 weeks from now, not 5 months from now. And so people that are getting rent are getting money right away. One person said, how quickly are they seeing the money? Instantly. The money is just going right out right away. That's the purpose of a rent assistance, is that you're caught up on the rent, that the rent is paid out. And that is the beauty of it. Then what's important to understand is what is going on with Congress. Well, there's renewed optimism, at least from this channel, as $1.6 trillion of CARES Act 1 money is now being returned to Congress. That includes the $800 billion that's at SBA of PPP money. and another 800 identified by Steve Mnuchin on Friday. Then an additional couple $100 billion from the Federal Reserve being returned on Monday or Tuesday. Then this money from state and local for the grants is going to get returned in December if you folks don't get it or other people don't get it. It actually has to be returned under the law. So suddenly all this money is coming home. That can go out as a stimulus check, as a second stimulus package, a Mitch McConnell, Nancy Pelosi deal without spending any money. And this is what's so incredible. And what you need to do in addition to everything that we're talking about with getting money right now is that you need to be on social media and pushing Mitch McConnell, sharing these videos, tagging these politicians with these videos, sharing these videos, telling your followers to subscribe here and share the videos and get the message out loud and clear. Use repurposed money for stimulus and get it done. You don't have to use new money. Mitch McConnell doesn't want to use new money. We all got that. We all understand it. We may not agree with it, but we understand his thought of it because the national debt doubled since March because of the first pandemic. So he doesn't want to do that again. We got that. You don't have to do it. You have all this money coming back home. You reuse the existing money coming back home. And so this is what's so important. Will you see a stimulus check before the holidays? Possibly. Is it something you should get excited about? It depends on you. I mean, I'm more excited about seeing a viewer get $15,000 in rent than a $500 stimulus check from Nancy Pelosi. I mean, what do you think? It's, ultimately people may get excited about a stimulus package, but when you see the dollar amount, ultimately, are we going to get messed up again by Congress that said in March, we're going to give you 3 stimulus checks and they gave us 1? Or when they said there was going to be a stimulus check every month for 3 months, and then suddenly in the last revision of the bill, they took out those checks. Are they going to do that to us again? Maybe. So that's why I want you to get thousands of dollars now if you qualify. Next, escalated benefits. Escalated benefits. I had a nice viewer said, I got, sent me a private message a few minutes ago, said I had 28,000 2019 earnings. Should I go do this? Absolutely. Absolutely. I have viewers getting fortunes in escalated benefits, because if you made over $30,000, if you've been on unemployment since March or February, which is almost all my viewers, and you made over $30,000 a year, you will likely get somewhere between $8,000 to $10,000 on escalated benefits. Second, if you made $25,000 to $30,000, you will get about $2,000 to $3,000 or $4,000. Next, if you made $18,000 to $25,000, you may get anywhere from a few $100s to $1,500, $1,800. So this is money you really need right away. You should absolutely go get it. To learn more about how I'm getting people money, how you're getting it for grants, how you're getting it for escalated benefits, and how you're getting it for EIDL, watch Mornings LALATE, which debuted about 2 hours before this broadcast. I'll drop it in the links above. That explains in more detail, because it's 20 minutes of recording, that explains how to get money right now as grants, as escalated benefits, and as EIDL. It's in the link above, Mornings LALATE. Also coming up at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time today is Check, which has big updates for that as well. So let's get to some holiday decor. When you're looking about holiday decor, the important thing to understand is that organization is everything. It's everything, because when the holidays are over, you gotta get rid of the stuff and put it somewhere. And then, when the holiday stuff is out, you have to have it in a way that's organized. And so what's important to understand when you're talking about holiday decor is there's a lot of ways to organize things in a way that's simple and carefree and also functional. These are some boxes I have around. And yeah, they're a little bit ornate. I think these were originally from Costco, believe it or not. They came in I don't know what they were originally for. They may have been for popcorn or for pretzels. They may have had like a gift thing at that time. Very, very, very cheap. I mean, it's just like insanely cheap. But there's literally like 8 of these, and they start very small and get very large. The largest one is probably wider than the frame of this camera. So very, very small to very, very large. What's incredibly important when you're doing storage is that storage needs to be functional in a way that could serve beyond even the holidays. Now, some people have different decor in their homes, but if you like something a little bit glossy in a corner, because corners are sort of dark in your home, you could certainly leave these boxes in the corner year round, which is actually what I have. I have these in the corner because they are sort of functional And when they're on the floor, they don't look as glossy as they do inside of production lights on a TV set like they are right now. And so what's important to understand is you can keep them in a corner. Let's bring them back into frame right back here. And they can serve a function that could serve for paper clips, rubber bands, socks or extra things that you have in your bedroom, whether it's in your bedroom or your dining room. And what's important to understand is with holiday decor, you sometimes have to organize in a way that keeps things functional. You may have people over for the holidays and you'd be wondering, okay, how do I keep these things in an organized fashion? And yeah, here's something very COVID-ish. You may want to have an extra box for extra masks. If people forgot their mask, you have some extra masks in here. Or if people like gloves, put some extra surgical gloves in here. Or if you want to have some hand sanitizers, I make hand sanitizer. There's a lot of great recipes online, and they are healthy to make hand sanitizers. You may want to have some extra hand sanitizers in little containers. I should probably do a video about that, how to make wonderful hand sanitizers for the holiday season. And you can put them right, near the entranceway. Oh, I forgot my mask. Sure, let me get it from the box. No one wants to have masks sitting around the house. It's not pleasant to look at. But in a box like this, it serves a great purpose. Now, what's incredibly important to understand is that boxes can be from different sizes. And here I want to show you is those boxes were clearly small. They were 2 boxes in the frame of a production camera. Now you see here's a bigger box. And so now you can see how a bigger box can serve so many more functions. This can be for some extra cookies. This could be if your friends have pets and you want to leave some extra pet snacks around the house for when the pets come over, but you don't want to have them in an open view because the pets will just start to eat them. You can keep them inside here. You can keep in here some extra weaves if you have a House of Representative speaker come over, needs to fix their hair a little bit. So you can have a lot of things in a very functional box for the holidays when people come around. So you can go from anything very small to something more larger. And by keeping them on the floor, keeping them in the area, you can have them in a way in which people can have just a very functional holiday. And it can be festive at the same time. Boxes don't have to be ornate like this. They can be very functional. They can be very basic. You can dress them up. I love spray paint and spray cans because they're about $3, and one spray can could go for 20 boxes. And you can really achieve the same effect. If you have suggestions about how you keep your storage during the holiday season, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your comments. Also, if you have questions, comments, anything else in today's video, drop them in the comments below. Coming up next is Afternoons LALATE at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. If you've not subscribed, please do. Go to the front channel, subscribe, because we're getting people money right now, not 5 days from now, not 5 weeks from now, not 5 months from now. And you need the money during this holiday season, and we're doing incredible efforts. Meantime, there's no less than 4 volunteers now helping viewers as well. So when you subscribe on the community page, you'll see those volunteers mentioned on the community page for you to reach out to and help you as well. As always, stay informed, stay focused, stay smiling, and stay organized. And stay with LA for more.